Tov Haverim.
Shalom
How you? Hi Tal. How are you? Shall we sing one of the songs you like? We can sing Eli, Eli, Shelo Yigamer Halam, Hachol Ve'ayam, Rish Rush, Shel Hamayim, Berak Hashamayim, Tfilat Ha'adam, Hachol Ve'ayam, Rish Rush, Shel Hamayim, Berak Hashamayim, Tfilat Ha'adam. Eli, Eli, I pray that these things never end. The sand and the sea, the rush of the waters, the crash of the heavens, the prayer of the heart, the sand and the sea, the rush of the waters, the crash of the heavens, the prayer of the heart. Yes, it seems especially needed in these days, the prayer of the heart. So much going on in our world. Okay, so let's sing the other song that you have requested in previous times. Kol ha'olam kulo, gesher tzar me'od, gesher tzar me'od, gesher tzar me'od. Kol ha'olam kulo, gesher tzar me'od, gesher tzar me'od. Ve'ha'ikar, ve'ha'ikar, lo lefachet, lo lefachet klal. Ve'ha'ikar, ve'ha'ikar, lo lefachet klal. Kol ha'olam kulo, gesher tzar me'od, gesher tzar me'od, gesher tzar me'od, kol ha'olam kulo, gesher tzar me'od, gesher tzar me'od. Ve'ha'ikar, ve'ha'ikar, lo lefachet, lo lefachet klal. Ve'ha'ikar, ve'ha'ikar, lo lefachet klal. Kol ha'olam kulo, gesher tzar me'od, gesher tzar me'od, gesher tzar me'od. Kol ha'olam kulo, gesher tzar me'od, gesher tzar me'od. The world is a very narrow bridge. Don't be afraid. Rabbi Nachman of Bratslav teaches us that. Erev Tov Candy and Albert, good to see you. So we have to learn how not to be afraid in this scary world after Las Vegas. with the gun rights people demanding that people should carry assault rifles, assault machine guns on the streets of our city, and that's okay. Confusing to me, very confusing. It seems like we make a lot of noise and we try and get Congress to do something, and nothing quite ever happens. And we keep saying, this time, in Newtown, when all those little children were killed, we thought that would be the day. And what we call a massacre, what we call a mass shooting, has changed. A mass shooting used to be 4 or more people. Now that's just normal. That's just a normal shooting. A mass shooting is now hundreds of people. How are we taking care of our children? Not very well, it seems to me. So that was my little rant. I hope it didn't offend anybody. There's discussion amongst rabbis of whether we should talk politics or not talk politics. We can talk social justice, but somehow social justice is removed from politics. I don't think that's true. I think social justice and politics are the same thing. Social justice has to be your politics. Your politics has to be health care for all. It has to be safety for all. It has to be equal justice for all. You can't separate politics and social justice. So when we do our service, we try and get beyond the politics, and we find ways to nourish our soul so that we can have the strength to go back out into the world to do social justice. So since it's 7 o'clock, I am Rabbi Em. If you click on Rabbi M's service, you will get the evening weekday service that we will be using tonight, and we will turn to page 3 and sing Hine Ma Tovu Manayim Shevet Kulanu Yachad. Here is what's good and pleasant, sitting all of us together, singing and praying together, and being good people and encouraging each other and supporting each other, being there for each other. That's what we have to do in order to get through the scary times and celebrate each other as well. So page 3. Hine ma tovu manayim shevet kulanu yachad. Hine ma tovu manayim shevet kulanu yachad. Hine ma tov shevet kulanu yachad. Hine ma tov shevet kulanu yachad. Hine ma tovu manayim shevet kulanu yachad. Hine ma tovu manayim shevet kulanu yachad. Hine ma tov shevet kulanu yachad. Hine ma tov shevet kulanu yachad. Hine ma tovu manayim shevet kulanu yachad. Hine ma tovu manayim shevet kulanu yachad. And on page 4, Erev Tov Su. Kol neshama tehalaya, let every living being praise God. Kol neshama tehalaya, hallelujah. Kol neshama tehalaya, hallelujah. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. We turn to page 6. Da 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 Am I awake? Am I prepared? Are you listening to my prayer? Can you hear my voice? Can you understand? Am I awake? Am I prepared? Yada-da-da-da, yada-da-da-da, da-da-da-da, 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 yada-da-da-da, yada-da-da-da, yada-da-da-da. And are we ready to pray? On page 7, the call to prayer. Baruch hu et Adonai hamevorach. Baruch Adonai hamevorach leolam va'ed. And on page 8, Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher b'dvaro ma'ariv ha'arvim b'chochma potech sha'arim u'b'tbuna meshane itim u'machalif et hazmanim u'mesader et hakochavim b'mishmeroteim barakia kirtzono b'rei yom v'layla golel or mipnei choshech v'choshech mipnei or u'ma'avir yom u'mevi layla u'mavdil ben yom u'ben layla Adonai tzvaot shemo. El Chai V'Kayam Tamid Yimloch Aleinu Le'olam Va'ed on the bottom of page 9. Baruch atah Adonai Em Ma'ariv Aravim. And on page 10. Ahavat Olam Beit Yisrael Amka Avta Torah u'mitzvot Chukim u'mishpatim Otanu L'madata Al Ken Adonai Eloheinu B'shochveinu u'v'kumeinu Nasiach B'uchecha ונשמח בדברי תורתך ובמצוותיך לעולם לעולם ועד כי הם חיינו ואורך ימינו ואורך ימינו והם נהגי יומם ולילה יומם ולילה והבטחה אל תסיר ממנו לעולמים ברוך אתה אדוני אוהב עמו ישראל. We come to the Shema on page 14, which I like to say slowly. We close our eyes so that we can feel our body vibrating with our words and with the universe. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Leolam Va'ed. And on page 15 and 16, just have to write. ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודיך. והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך. ושיננתם לבניך ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ובשוכבך ובקומך. וקשרתם להיות על ידיך והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותי והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים להיות לכם לאלוהים. Ani Adonai Elohechem. On page 17 we read, You led us out of the bondage of routine, going before us in daylight as a welcome cloud in the desert, going before us in darkness as a blazing flame, And when we reach out for you, you offer solace and love and miracles. Then we follow you with songs of thanks and praise, joy and delight. For who is like you, majestic, holy, awesome, splendid, doing wonders? Page 19 and 20, Mi Chamocha, who is like you? Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai, mi kamocha nedar b'kodesh, nora tehilot osefele, malchutecha rovanecha, okei hayam lifnei Moshe v'Miriam, ze'eli anu ve'ameru, Adonai yimloch Leolam ba'ed, Ne'mar kifata Adonai Yaakov, Kalo miyad chazak mimenu, Baruch ata Adonai, Ga'al Yisrael. On page 21 is one of my favorite prayers, asking God for peace when we lie down at night, so that we can have pleasant dreams, get refreshed, and wake up with energy to help heal the universe. Hashkivenu Adonai, Eloheinu l'shalom, Vehamidenu shomreinu l'chaim. Hashkivenu Adonai, Eloheinu l'shalom, vehamidenu shomreinu l'chaim. Baruch atah Adonai, uforez sukat shalom, Aleinu ve'al kol amo Yisrael ve'al Yerushalayim. Amen. Blessed are you, our comfort and shield, whose Sukkot Shalom, whose shelter of peace spreads over us, over all Israel, over Jerusalem, and the earth made whole. We move into our Tefillah section, the standing prayer or the heart of the service, with the Chatzi Kaddish on pages 22 and 23, and I use what I think of as the weekday melody, or what I was taught was the weekday melody. Yitgadal v'yitgadash shmei Rabbah be'elmad divrach yirutei ve'yamlich malchutei v'chayachonu v'yamachonu v'chayei dekol bet Yisrael v'galal v'zman kari v'meru. Amen. Yehei shmei Rabbah mevorach le'olam olamei almaya yitbarach yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitramam v'yitnaseh v'yitadar v'yitalel v'yitalal shmei dekudisha brichu Leilam min kol birchata v'shirata, tushbechata v'nechemata, ta'amiran be'alma ve'meru. Amen. 24 to 31 are the heart of the service. You can chant with me. I am going to use the Shabbat melody because it's more soothing, and I would like to be soothed in these days of such chaos in the world. You can chant along with me or say the prayers of your own heart. As I always say, there's no right way to pray. Adonai sufatai tiftachu fi yagi tehilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips that my mouth may declare your glory. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu ve'Elohei Avoteinu ve'Imoteinu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Leah, ve'Elohei Rachel, Ha'el Hagadol, Hagabor v'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, ve'Konei Hakol, ve'Zocher Chasdei Avot ve'Imahot, ומביא גאולה לפני בניהם למען שמו ואהבה Melech Ozer, Moshiach Umagen. Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Avraham, Be'ezrat Sarah, page 28. Atah Gibor Le'olam Adonai, Mechaye HaKol Atah Rav L'Oshia, Morid Hatah, Mechalkelchem Bechesed, Mechaye HaKol Barachamim Rabim, Somech Noflim Ve'rofei Cholim, Umatir Asurim, Umekayem Emunato L'Shanei Afar. Mi chamocha ba'al givarot umi domelach melech u'midu mechaye u'matzmiach Yeshua v'ne'eman atah l'chayot hakol Baruch atah Adonai mechaye hakol, page 31. Atah kadosh v'shemcha kadosh u'kodesh b'chol yom yalu chasela Baruch atah Adonai ha'el hakadosh. And we turn to page 34. You are our creator and the creator of our ancestors. You are the rock of our life, our protector through every generation. We thank you for our lives which are in your hand, for our souls which are in your keeping, for your understanding and your goodness which are present whenever we turn to you. Your mercy never fails, your loving kindness never ends. We put our trust in you, our source of strength, and life in all its richness is our heritage. Blessed is the Eternal One, to whom our thanks are due. I just want to say something about thanking God for our lives which are in your hand. We just went through the days of awe where we said the Unatana Tokef, who shall live and who shall die. And that's a very harsh prayer, reminding us that we cannot control everything. We can only control the way we deal with everything. So when we say we are in God's hands, we are saying that our faith, our trust, our reaction to our lives is what we can control. And with the strength of God, we will get through it. On page 37, the prayer for peace. Make peace and goodness, blessing and grace and kindness and mercy for us and for all who struggle to find you, for this whole country of ours. Bless us, all of us, as one. Your light, Adonai Eloheinu, will guide us through wilderness. You gave us a Torah of life and a love of kindness and justice, blessing and mercy and life and peace. And may it be good in your eyes to bless your people Israel and all people at all times and in all seasons with your peace. Blessed are you, Adonai, who blesses us with peace. The Misha Berach prayer is on page 38. If there is someone you are thinking of who is in need of healing of the body or of the soul, and you would like me to say the name aloud, please write the name in the chat box. I will be glad to do so. Or you can say the name in the privacy of your own heart. We, of course, think of all the people who are hurt in Las Vegas. We pray for their healing. And for all those who were affected by that, who had a loved one hurt. We pray for this country that is suffering so much trauma. We pray for Sue Bowers, who is having surgery soon. We pray for Alex Rosenberg, who broke his back and cannot walk. We pray for Jenny Sarah Bass, who has pancreatic cancer and 2 young children. We pray for Ellen and George Frischman and their family, Pat Nolan and his family. We hold them in our hearts. Mi sheberach Avotenu Avraham Yitzchak Ve'Yaakov Sarah Rivka Rachel v'Leah Hu Yivarech V'Yirapeh Et HaCholim Mi sheberach Avotenu Avraham Yitzchak Ve'Yaakov Sarah Rivka Rachel v'Leah Hu Yivarech vayirape et hacholim. El narafan Allah, El narafan Allah, El narafan Allah, El narafan Allah. Misha Berach Avotenu Avraham Yitzchak Yaakov Sarah Rivka Rachel V'Leah Hu Yivarech Vayirape et Hacholim. May the one who blessed our ancestors Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, Sarah, Rebecca, Rachel, and Leah bless and heal those who are ill. God, please heal them. But our minds don't stay in tragedy for long. We think of tomorrow night and Sukkot. Now, I wanted to say something about the significance of Sukkot in today's world. Tomorrow night begins the festival of Sukkot, which we are commanded to observe in Leviticus 23. You shall dwell in Sukkot 7 days. Every citizen in Israel shall dwell in Sukkot, so that your descendants may know that in Sukkot I caused the children of Israel to dwell when I brought them out of the land of Mitzrayim. In being a reminder to us of the Exodus, Sukkot is a festival in the vein of Pesach. Both festivals command us to remember our slavery and our escape. Both are experiential. At Passover, we eat bitter herbs to remind us of life in Mitzrayim, and matzah to remind us of our swift departure. At Sukkot, we dwell or eat our meals in the delicate shelters that remind us of our desert wanderings. At Passover, we remember our slavery as a way of raising awareness of those who might be enslaved today. At Sukkot, we remember that we must keep moving. In Mitzrayim, though we were in slavery, there was a security that we knew what each day would be like. Hard. We knew what to expect. Wandering the desert, living in Sukkot, we had to trust God to provide for us and show us the way. This need to keep on the move, though, has been a great strength for the Jewish people. In his Devar Torah at reformjudaism.org, Rabbi Professor Mark Saperstein says that Sukkot forces the Jewish people to be flexible, always growing, evolving, moving forward. It is also especially pertinent these days when there are hundreds of thousands of refugees, rootless, in need of shelter. There are the undocumented immigrants in this country who are being rounded up, separated from their families, and sent back to fear and hardship, and in some cases, death. So this year, as we dwell in our Sukkot, may we all remember the terrible fear of the homeless and take steps to help in whatever way we can. Ken Yehi Ratzon. May this be God's will, and may this be our action. And we turn to Aleinu, which is on page 40 and 44, as a way to remind us that Aleinu, it is upon us to heal the universe. We work in partnership. God created the universe, now we have to heal the universe. Aleinu l'shabeach ladon hakol, latet gedula liyotzer breshit, shelo asanu gagayei haratzot, velo samanu k'mishpachot ha'adama, shelo sam chelkeinu kahem, vegor aleinu kechol hamona, v'nachnu korim u'mishtachavim u'modim. Lifnei melech malkei hamlachim hakadosh baruch hu, page 44. V'ne'emar v'chaya Adonai lemelech al kol haaretz bayom hahu Bayom ha'u yeh Adonai echad, U'shemo, U'shemo, U'shemo echad. Return to Mourner's Cottage on pages 45, 46, and 47. If there is someone you are thinking of for whom you are observing Shloshim, the 30 days of mourning, or whose yahrzeit, the anniversary of whose death is this week, and you would like me to, or if it's just somebody you are thinking of, and you would like me to say the name aloud, please write the name in the chat box, and I will be glad to do that, or you can say the name in the privacy of your own heart. And as you are thinking of those people who were meaningful to you, I am going to read this little poem by Margaret Mead. Remember me. To the living I am gone. To the sorrowful I will never return. To the angry I was cheated. But to the happy I am at peace. And to the faithful I have never left. I cannot be seen, but I can be heard. So as you stand upon a shore, gazing at a beautiful sea, remember me. As you look in awe at a mighty forest and its grand majesty, remember me. As you look upon a flower and admire its simplicity, remember me. Remember me in your heart, your thoughts, your memories of the times we loved, the times we cried, the times we fought, the times we laughed. For if you always think of me, I will never be gone. Tal is thinking of Tom Petty, yes. We're thinking of the victims of the Las Vegas massacre. Those who died by needless violence. There were more shootings beyond Las Vegas this week. We think of the martyrs of our people and those who have none but us to say Kaddish for them. And we say Kaddish on page 45, 46, and 47. Yitkadal v'yitkadash shmei rabbah, ve'almad divrach yirateh ve'yamlich malchuteh, v'chayachon v'yamachon v'chaye d'chol beit Yisrael, v'galal v'zman kariv ve'imru amen. Yehei shmei rabbah mevarach le'olam u'almei almaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitramam v'yitnaseh. V'yitadar v'yitalel v'yitalal shmei dekudisha b'richu le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechemata ta'amiran be'alma v'imru amen. Yehei shlama rabba min shemayim v'chaim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Osei shalom b'mrumav hu ya'aseh shalom Aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'al kol yoshvei tevel, ve'imru. Amen. Osei shalom b'mrumav, hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'imru, imru. Amen. May the memory of our loved ones be for a blessing in our lives. That's tonight's service. I hope it brought you nourishment and a little bit of peace away from that wild world out there. Quiet, a time to nourish your soul. It's wonderful praying with you, seeing you. I can't see you, but I see your names, and they mean something. Does anybody want to tell me where they are? I'm always curious where people are. I'm in the Boston area. Like maybe you're sitting in the room next door to me and I don't even know that. The time lapse is always a little weird. Florida. Oh, I think you told me, Sue, that you live near where we have the ordination in Florida. Southern Florida. Well, southern to mid Florida. Were you hit by the hurricane? I hope that was okay. High desert, Southern California. High desert. What does that mean, high desert? Like, are there any trees or scrub brush or lakeland? I'll have to look that up because I don't know where that is. I'm going to write that down, lakeland. At the Sim Shalom website, there's, or it might be the JU, the Jewish Universalist website. There's a map of where all the rabbis are who are Jewish Universalist rabbis. And it would be nice if we had that for the congregants of the Mojave Desert. Wow, have you always lived there? And I'm glad you're fine, Sue. That must have been terrifying. Scary as all get out. But I guess if you live in Florida, you might be used to it. The Mojave Desert doesn't have hurricanes. What do you have in the Mojave Desert that's like a hurricane or an earthquake? Do you have earthquakes in the Mojave Desert? Do you have sandstorms in the Mojave Desert? And have you lived there your whole life? It's weird to think of people, it's weird for me from the East Coast, thinking of people living in the Mojave Desert. Although I have a friend who lives in Oregon and has a house that he goes to in the Mojave Desert. Connecticut. Wow, that's a change. That's a change. That would be great. Yes, Sue. Yes, you should check and see. Wow. I want to know. That's so mysterious. Florida, I know because my family lives down there in southern Florida. But the Mojave Desert is someplace I've always wanted to go to. I love the desert. You know, the desert in Hebrew is midbar, and it means wilderness, really. So it's like in the Sinai Desert. It was in the Sinai Desert. There is no grass. There are no trees. Hay bale house. That's fabulous. Wow. And so there are no trees. There's oases, so you can see the oasis if you stand on a hilltop. But otherwise, there's nothing. It's not like the American Southwest, Arizona, where there are trees and it's sandy and the wind blows and it's all dirt. It's not like New England where it's all covered by green. So but is the Mojave like that? Where there are no, but I think there's like cactus and stuff like that. Anyway, I'll have to go sometime and see. They're building a bale house. Wow. That must be, how do you get the electrical wiring in, I guess? And do mice eat the bale house? We used to have a cabin up in Maine, but the mice took over, so we don't go inside it now anymore at all. It's nice chatting with you. And I hope to see you next week. Tomorrow night, I think tomorrow night's Sukkot, so I guess Rabbi Steve will be doing it. The service, have a Sukkot festival. And I hope you get to have a sukkah and sit and have a meal in the sukkah. Oh, especially, yeah. I could use some of that now. I saw a mouse in our house yesterday. Hey, specific. Okay. Well, Erev Tov, friends, Chavarim. Nice talking with you. I like to stay after. Sort of like leaving the temple, we sort of wander out and say how you doing, and wishing you well. Shana Tova. I hope it's a year of blessing and goodness for all of us, and peace, and peace, and peace. Okay, Laila Tov.